You got hit cross court this time for the down the line. Yo. Oh, so close.
All right, Spartans fans, we're back at the Elites of the East. Semi-final action. Spartan 16U versus Tiger 16U. Winner goes on to the finals right after this. Starting for your Spartans is Callum McMorrin at the service line. Got Cohen Van Raalte, Carter Waugh, and left side. Max Vanden Heuvel right. Braden Andrews. And I believe Mackay Paul in the middle. Started off with a quick point. Good scramble by the Spartans. Max Vanden Heuvel off the block into the floor. Scoreboard coming momentarily. Spartans lead 2-0. Ooh, tough serve, just floats wide. Tigers on the board, 1 serving 2. Great pass and set, but just a missed contact by Waugh out of the right side. Tigers tying it up. Oh, this flip of the tape finds the floor. Looks like Waugh got a pancake on that, but it didn't really go up in the air too much. Lost all its velocity off that tape flip. Tigers take a lead. And the serve sails long. Bringing Waugh back to the service line. He'll go for the spinner. Into the corner for an ace. This Tigers team had a bit of a battle yesterday with the 15U Spartans losing 2 straight. See if they've turned their game up since then.
Good line shot from Tigers. Dug up. Into the bench of the court to our left.
Too early for jumping chairs. Boys say you can have that one. Pass Van Raalte. Lefty tip. Dug up. Good push from McMorrin. VDH makes him pay with a deep corner shot. Lingley in for the service and defense. Good tough serve, handled well by the Tigers. And it's a long bomb coming straight at the camera. Lingley getting the job done.
Getting a chance to touch the game ball there.
Lucky charm, here comes an ace. Oh, what a save by the Tigers. Good dig from Waugh, but it goes over. Mackay makes him pay with the overbump. Back-to-back overbumps leading to a party ball.
Solid start, good energy here from the Spartans, who are generally not a good morning team. That's way out.
A long bomb out the back. Point Spartans. Lingley racking up the points. 4 and against right here. All 4, 0 against. Block from VDH and Paul. Spartans starting to roll here. Light ball, dug up. McMorrin saves it off the tape and makes a beauty set. Oh, just sails long by VDH. The most exciting substitution in volleyball. Lingley back in for Andrews. Andrews out for the libero. Sauve back into pass and defend.
The outside viewer, that looks like a double sub, but it's not.
Blocked by the Tigers. They'll pull back within 2 here.
On the line. Foot fault.
Next door, the other semifinal action happening with Spartans 15U playing the Vipers in a rematch of last night's power pool match.
Good push down the
Good
net.
Saves. Oh, and it goes in the Tigers' favor. And Ralty tried to play the overbump power dump, and it hits the tape. Tigers hanging around here, staying within striking distance. Tough serve, passed up well by Carter. Paul somehow finds the end line. Coach doesn't believe the call. He was standing right there. This serve will tell whether that was the right call or not. It was not.
Karma always comes back and wins.
Ball never lies, as they say. Tough serve. Oh, good up by Van Ralty. Sprawling on that one. Wow, coasted into the back corner for the point.
Splits the 5-6 seam.
That was a great pass by Van Ralty, sprawling out to his right side. Kai Paul back on the service line, had some great serves in warm-up. Let's see if he brings it into the game. Oh, that had some major float. Struggle from the libero. Plugged up by Paul. Oh, blocked on the tight set there. Everybody knew where that ball was going. Crowded down into left side. Setter's dump dug up. Blocker on the net.
And ball out of bounds.
And the ball was off the block and out of bounds.
McMorrin, serve for the Spartans. 13-10.
VDH with the self-coverage. Lift called on the, or was it center line called, I guess. Spartans open up a 4-point lead. Good dig by VDH.
Good set from
Goes off the
McMorrin.
blocking out.
She's hanging out behind the thing, though. She can't really see what's going on.
What was that call?
Hmm?
What was she saying?
I don't know if she's saying much.
Confusion here. Not sure what the call was. Maybe a center line violation, because that seems to be the favorite call when you don't know what's wrong. Scores back to 14-11 here. And ball doesn't lie, as usual.
Ball don't lie for the second time. Good serve from Carter Waugh.
Miraculously, there wasn't a center line violation called. Waugh posts in an ace on the baseline.
Timeout, Tigers. So the winner of this match and the winner of the match to the court to our left will take on each other in the Tier 1 final. I believe it's immediately following this match.
Over on the worst court of the facility, playing our finals. Court 8.
The Spartans Broadcast Network will have a word with organizer Mike Gallagher on which side the older kids should be playing on. The ceiling on this side considerably lower than the other side. Not to mention it's about 6 degrees colder over here.
Luckily, these teen boys run hot. Waugh comes out with a great serve. Oh, miraculous tip ball. Off the wand. Still dug up by McMorrin.
VDH had his belly button over the center line there. No call as he dove in to save that ball.
Waugh's the feet don't cross. It doesn't count. Great dig by Waugh. Oh, into the tape, though. And
McMorrin can't quite scoop that out of there.
that was a good slide dig in there out of 6, though, from a seam in the block. Laser beam serve handled by Ben Ralty, and
Grant Andrew gets an arm to that
Andrews
one.
with the circus shot. Sobe can't handle the heat from their middle.
Carter Waugh trying to run that one down.
Not worth the broken collarbone with a 5-point lead. Formerly 6. Oh, tough serve. Catches Sobe off the bicep. Shout out to the sponsor, Frankly Fit, for those biceps.
If you're having trouble with your biceps, Frank's your man.
Tough serves coming from the Tigers. Causing trouble here for the Spartans. Coach Ty going to give them one more shot before calling timeout. And he pays off. Always the challenge as a coach. You always have that in your head. Oh, one more. Let's give him one more.
Always want to keep those TOs in the bank.
Andrews trickles one over. Tigers absolutely storming to get it. And somehow score off of that. They were completely out of system. Deep roll shot. Smart play by the Tiger. Pretty sure he's a lefty too. Law tries to hit that shot. Would have been a circus feat to make that one go in. And Tigers pull it within 2 on a late game run here.
No answer through the middle.
No answer for Paul in the middle. Great pass, great set, great kill. Oh, Van Raalte gets the block off the noggin, it looked like.
Yep. Clean the glasses off after they wiped across his forehead.
That one hits into the tape. And Tigers, just like that, are within 1. Tough screen setup here. Another trickler scooped up by Carter. Miraculous set by McMorrin. And Van Raalte finds hands and floor in the pot.
Cheeky little off-speed roll shot there. Caught the Tigers off guard.
That's where the beach skills come into play between Carter and Callum on that one. Good serve. Tigers out of system here. Oh, good scoop and save. Oh, deep corner shot by the Tigers, pipe ball. They hang around here. 20-21. Spartans get a little reprieve on the service option here. Tigers have been bringing some service bombs this last couple of rotations.
See what Mackay Paul can do from the service line.
Good serve. Wow, high hands and out of bounds. And Paul ball comes back to the service line. A little bit of breathing room here at 23-20. First set action on the other court. Semifinal just finished. Looked like Venom taking the first set. Oh, good piece by McMorrin, but unable to be recovered out of position 4 by Carter Law.
Substitution from the Tigers. Serving sub.
And he zings it down the line and out. Not what you want out of your service sub.
No.
Literally got one job.
Put the ball in play. Good hands from Andrews.
EDH says no. Another out of system ball backcourt. Law says no. Out of the, and the boys get fired up. A three block rotation there. Actually, a 3-block rally.
Yeah.
So we want to see turning on the blocking late stages of the game.
So 16 boys, 15 and 14 girls, all winding down here this morning with finals and semifinals happening at the moment. And the 16U girls and 18U girls, as well as the open men's division, I think all ramping up. Starting later this morning, and actually a few games going on right now.
Yeah, already some 18U girls starting up over on the red side of the facility.
So a bit of a transition period here at the Grant Harvey, but still not any less busy, as the parking lot was jammed this morning at 8 a.m.
What seemingly is the longest between set timeout ever. We're finally getting back underway here. Same lineup on for Spartans. And Tigers will start off with a missed serve.
McMorrin serving first for the Spartans.
Number 12 from the Tigers, back to the service line. Oh, and he'll dump it in the net also. Carter Waugh back to the service line. Brings the spinner. Passed well by Tigers. Van Ralty. Oh, great dig by the libero from the Tigers. Pipe ball blocked. That'll bring number 13 around to the service line for the Tigers. Pipe ball kill for the Tigers. They take the early lead. So far, they've earned all the points or given away all the points.
Yeah, they've been directly responsible for all five
points. Missed serves or blocks or kills. Oh, on the net, another point, Tigers. That go to the Spartans tally.
They just don't want to give any control away. Great Andrew.
Oh, missed serve. Spartans say we can give away points too. 4-3 Tigers. Tough serve. Handled well by Sobe. Nice back set. Dug up by the libero. Free ball coming. Paul puts it down. Spartans earned their first point. Legit of the match. See if VDH can get the wobble going on this serve. Over the back line. That was a back row attack.
Over the line.
Saw his toes on the line from here. Spartans are serving pretty tough, but they seem to be putting it directly at passers. They need to move the passers around a bit, get them out of their formation.
Make them move a step or two.
Pick some seams. Great dig. Paul overpowered. And it finds the floor on the Spartan side. Number 3 from the Tigers. Scooping up everything right now. Had a couple beauty digs. And Tigers continue to gift at the baseline.
I think that's 4 service errors so far on 6 points.
4 service errors and a blocking error. That's a better serve. Good swing by number 12 from the Tigers, getting around the block. Paul and McMorrin had a good block set up there, but he went completely around it. McMorrin with the 180 swing, no scope. Oh, good dump, dug up well.
No, there's no touch there, bud. Carter stuck his hand out, but he looked awkward, but I don't think he got in the way at all.
No. Looked like they were calling for a back row there, like Callum was. They thought Callum was back row on that dump. But And another missed serve from the Spartans. Two hits on the set called. Tigers open up a 2-point lead for the first time of the game, I believe. The match. And give it right back at the service line.
Not the best volleyball we've seen here over the last 15 points or so.
Spartans need to pick it up and actually score points on their own will.
That's wide.
Spartans tie it up. See if they can get something going here. Blocked by BDH, dug up and recycled.
Good hands from
Another
Great
block by
Andrew.
Andrews. Goalie coming. Oh, and it squeaks off the tape and down. Tigers are digging everything up here. What was the call there?
Net call?
Must be a net call.
No, no indication from either referee what that call was, so we'll guess on that one.
Wall off the wand. Spartans in a bit of disarray in this match. Basically lifeless over there. Wow, goes high, deep shot. That's a
Blockers into the net, no stat, unfortunately. But good shot anyway.
They'll head back to the service line here, down 2. The Spartans gave away 3 on that one rotation. Oh, and an ace.
That'll help. Tigers Lib not happy as he wanted to slide in and take that ball. Ball goes right back to him. Good block. Ben Ralphie and Andrew.
Puts that one down. Bit of a rattler, but was able to contain it and keep it in the court. Waugh decides to go try and be tricky, puts it in the tape. And Ralty mishits that one out the side. Skims across the faces of the Spartans 15U bench next door. And serve out the side. More free points, keeping the Spartans in this game.
Tigers giving away quite a few so far.
Not sure whether this is a strategy to lull them to sleep, because it seems to be working. Spartans literally can't get anything going because the serve doesn't come over the net. Lingley makes no mistake. Pipe ball sailed. Spartans tie it up. Ace serve over the top. Lingley lures them in with the short serve and then goes over top for the ace. Spartans get their first lead of this set since early on, I believe, if they even had one.
There's another one.
That's how a Cervero is supposed to do his job. Lingley effectively saving the day at this point.
Lots of confusion in 5 and 6 right now, passing for the Tigers.
Yeah, there's lots of bodies there, and another one. Good job on the Spartans to keep the ball away from the Tigers' libero, who's been passing dimes this match. Timeout call by the Tigers to regroup.
Lingley goes right back to 5. KVR having a tough time with some of those out-of-system sets.
And Tigers bring it back to even. No, down by 1 still. Thanks to the work of Lingley on his last service rotation. Vandenheuvel finding tape on that one. Game tied up, 17-all. Hall squeaks it through the block. Roley coming. Saved by Van Raalte from the bleachers. Pipe ball. Dug up by McMorrin. Chased down. And Spartans still alive in this rally. Pipe ball again. Dug up. Nobody going for it. Sauvé almost scores as a libero. Oh, blocked by the Tigers. And Coach Ty has to take a timeout after a 4-point run by the Tigers.
Interesting call here from the Tigers setter. 3 front row hitters and 3 pipe balls in a row. Interesting decisions there. Not sure if he doesn't trust his hitters at the moment or trying to throw off the blocking of the Spartans. Generally, with 3 hitters in the front row, you want to use one of them.
Right. They do have their captain, number 12, coming out of the pipe, and he's been pretty effective there. And when they're not missing their serve, they're serving tough.
Yeah, giving the Spartans a good go here. That's for sure. They're all discombobulated at the moment.
Yeah, definitely out of sorts. KVR's had a series of errors here in a row out of left side. Caught contagion to the right side as VDH got a set and followed suit. See if the Spartans come out with a good pass here. There's one. There it is. KVR blasted up into the press box off the hands of the Tigers block. And VDH will go back to the service line, looking to continue on where Lingley left off with some good serving. And it looks like that other semifinal match has ended with the Vipers winning in 2 straight, leading to potential rematch if the Spartans can pull through this one. Off the block and out of bounds. Oh, high off hands, and he'll score. That'll put Van Raalte back at the service line. See if he can get his mojo going with that knuckle floater.
Tigers had a tough time defending Paul through the middle. See if we can do a little more of that.
Oh, good serve. Trouble coming. Oh, that's way outside of the antennas. Somehow comes back inside. Back to Paul, and he makes him pay inside the attack line. Great run. Good recognition by McMorrin that they're struggling to stop him. And then the added benefit is if he decides to opt out to one of his wings, that they're freed up with focus being on Paul.
Yeah, should create a one-on-one now.
Service error there, essentially serving to the libero. Right now is a mistake. Perfect pass and made to pay by number 12. That's the guy they were setting out of the pipe.
Generally not your best serving target, the other team's libero.
Correct.
However,
game to 5 scenario.
Yep, 20-0.
Spartans need to turn on the afterburners here. Get something going.
Start with a good pass right here.
Yeah, Paul again. Finding a way off the one-handed set from McMorrin. Passing's been a bit of a challenge here for Spartans in this set.
That serve was a bit of a muffin though, so they let Spartans off the hook there.
See how Paul comes at the service line here.
Good short
Right
serve.
That one bottom fell out of it. Libero trying to take it. Definitely an aggressive libero on the Tigers that wants to pass everything, which is good to see. It's his job. Between number 3 and number 1 from the Venom last night, 2 of the stronger liberos here at the tournament. Good block. Oh, high hands.
Good dig. Up by McMorrin.
Andrews dumps it. Tip ball in the pot, dug up by Van Raalte. And not sure if he got blocked or hit it in the tape on that.
Looked like it was tape, but the block was there.
Yeah. Spartans still holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Oh, good get by the setter. Free ball coming.
That's through the middle of the block and down. Good swing from Waugh. Double sub coming from the Tigers here. McMorrin on the service line for the Spartans. Good dig from Sauvé. Another one. That one is wide on the overpass.
Football caught by Stefan DeVito up on the stand.
Match point now for the Spartans with Carter Waugh on the service line.
Another dime pass. Oh,
looked like it was going wide. Solvay tries to save it.
Tigers stay alive. Spartans need to end it here or it could get dangerous. This is a rotation they've struggled with.
Timeout Spartans.
Coach Ty looking for the lollipop serve coming out of the timeout here. The tie out. It's a good fight from the Tigers. Like we said, they lost to the Spartans 15U last night, 2 straight, to fall down into the second grouping of power pools. Come out of that with a first place finish out of that group. Likely they were a little disappointed of that fate, but they've shown up today.
It's not a bad path back to the semis, though. You've got 2 lesser teams in that power pool, theoretically speaking.
Right.
However,
you got to meet the number 1 team in the first round. So
they took care of business in power pools, that's for sure, and earned their spot here in the semifinal, and showing that they belong as they're giving the Spartans a good run here, fighting to send this to a third set.
Yeah, big part of their success is coming from their in-system passing from their libero, good swings by their number 12 hitter, good balanced offense, running back row, front row, middle, power.
Good pass from Solvay.
Andrews finishes it with authority into the back corner.
That's been the golden ticket for the Spartans so far, is that run through the middle. Tigers focusing on the outsides, and Mackay Paul and Graydon Andrew had a heyday. Ultimately take the Spartans into the final.
Great team victory by the Spartans, pulling through what wasn't the prettiest of sets.
Yeah, fought hard,
but found a way to grit it out.
Made good plays when they needed to, and found a way to get the job done and not have to expend any extra energy. So they'll take on the Venom here on court number 8 shortly, as you see the teams shaking hands.
And we'll get set up at our new location.
And we'll be back shortly for the final. See you soon.